Countryside, it's Joe Smith, your general manager, and Mike McDonald, and we are coming to you with another project update. And Mike, a little bittersweet.
Coming to the end.
This might be one of our last videos together.
That's okay.
And why do you say it like that?
We'll have one with a frosty beer.
Oh,
right? Yeah,
deal.
Yeah.
Ironically, though, I did look back, and the first video you and I shot in my office to talk about this was in October of 22.
Yep.
And now here we are, June of 25.
Yeah.
So,
so
it's
we're still floating around on the internet. I've seen it.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. You know,
the YouTube universe.
Reruns. Have you seen any of what do they call residual income from those reruns?
No.
Yeah, neither have I. So.
It's called monetizing the YouTube videos. And,
all right.
And we're not doing it. We need sponsors.
Yeah, you're right. Yes. Well, I'll tell you, we're standing here in the clubhouse, and with the way this looks, it is sponsor worthy.
It is.
This is incredible.
Yep.
I said to you when you came in, I'm like, we did it.
Yeah.
I walked through this place, and I just cannot get over what Countryside has.
Sure.
It's incredible. So
we've taken an ugly duckling and really transformed it into something.
It is.
Yeah.
I have no words.
Yeah.
And I mean that genuinely.
Yeah.
So here we are, first week of June. Today's the 6th. We're, as you said, we're at the tail end here.
Yep.
We've had some really good, positive kind of closeout inspections this week.
Yep. A few more to go, but so far the county has done their 2 obligatory inspections. They passed us on utilities about a week and a half ago. They conditionally passed us on everything else.
Yep.
Yesterday, a couple of minor things they want, or actually today.
Yeah.
They want to clean up a couple small items, but very easy to
And this is
address.
for our temporary certificate of occupancy, which basically allows us to begin moving into the building.
Right.
Receiving furniture and getting set up for operations.
So we're ready for furniture middle of next week.
Yep.
We have the things we stored from the dining room, tables and chairs, and we have all the new stuff. So our interior design team will be here to uncrate and make sure everything is correct, and then we'll place it in. Flooring's done pretty much. I mean, this building is ready to occupy, moving in and occupying. So a few minor things in the punch list area, like the wine area is incomplete. They're still fabricating some doors there.
Right, yeah.
But minor things. Most of the coolers are running in the kitchen. All the equipment's hooked up, ready to go. Everything's been tested in there. So everything's pretty functional. We have a little issue with our countertop at the bar, pool cafe. The product that was spec'd, the fabricator was having some problems with it. It was chipping, it's brittle. It's actually flaking apart when they were machining it, so they asked us to consider some alternatives. So they actually brought it out to install it. It was going in. The miters and stuff were like not looking good. They said, this is not acceptable. They took it back. So in the meantime, we got our new bar top in here, which is a different quartz product. So that's the only minor snafu, I think, in the building.
And nothing that keeps us from moving in. And
nope.
We've got about 3 weeks or so of move-in activities. So certainly by the time we're open, that'll be in place.
But almost every room looks finished. There's still a little bit of protection here and there, but they've been pulling that up too, because some of the flooring, all the tile was done and then covered. That's coming up.
The only rooms that we're waiting on, this is the main dining room behind us.
Right.
So this carpet should be done by the end of this weekend.
Correct.
And then we have carpet in the legacy room, which is off the bar, the Lakeview Lounge. So
I think there's a quantity back order issue there.
They resolved it.
It's
all coming.
Okay. Excellent.
Sorry, news flash. Yeah.
No, that's great. That's great.
Hot off the press.
So all the lights are on, all the power's on, water's on. Gas service,
air conditioning.
Air conditioning's been running for a couple of weeks now. We have internet, Wi-Fi throughout the building.
Yes.
So I know Jeff's lurking. There he is, checking his signal strength at all corners of the building. So it just looks really great. We're waiting on our nice custom door hardware for the front doors. We have everything on the egress side for safety so we can pass code, but we're waiting for our stainless steel big pull handles. and I think they're doing a week, maybe 2.
Yeah, so they may do something temporary in the
Yeah.
meantime.
Sure.
But yeah, certainly by the time we're ready to operate.
Site's done except the sod out on the lawn here.
That's right.
All our planning's done, all that passed inspection.
Yeah.
So I know there's room for more planting. We had a betterment plan provided by our design team, which is suggested upgrades to the code minimum plantings, and that's shrubbery and grasses. And so right now there's a lot of bark mulch in beds, which is fine. That gives it a finished appearance for now, but the club can gradually add. Yeah, we have almost $100,000 of planting required.
That's the plan, you know, as we get through these next few months. Certainly let's get the pool furniture out there first and situated.
Yeah.
And then we have some potted plants that are coming in July, mainly for the pool cafe dining area, and there's quite a bit that goes inside. And then as we approach the fall, we'll be adding some landscape into the outside area. So,
and honestly, just in the nick of time, we had our soaking rains just started this week, every afternoon between 12 and 3. We got a good soaking yesterday. Today's been raining almost all day, but not the heavy rain. But it's nice to green everything up, but it would have caused us problems outside with the site work. So I think we just got the pool fence finished with the gates. Waiting on railings still, but they're going to use temporary railings to pass those inspections. But the glass railing, I think, is coming next week.
Yeah, I think tail end of next week.
And then we have cable railings at the 2 stairs, small railings at the pool and the loading dock. So, as well as gates for the loading dock and gates for the dumpster across the street. But none of that was essential for the code or for getting us into the building. So, very, very good looking building. It feels contemporary, light.
Elegant.
Rich colors still with the accents. It's really looking good.
And the lighting, these lights, we'll drop in some videos of the lights, but just through the dining spaces and then the lot, these lights are just gorgeous. I mean, it's really
I had my doubts. They look like a porcupine that's stuck its paw in the electrical socket, but they actually come on. They work really well. They look when they're lit, they look like a snowflake or
star.
Something like that. Something celestial. So it's really the light level is great here in the space.
Well, in this space alone, I was again looking back at some old photos, and this dividing wall that we took out. Everyone that's walked through of my team has said, "Did we enlarge this?" And I just said, "No. All we did was take down a wall and add some windows and." It's just unbelievable what this entry
and level the slab and replace the front.
There's a lot that you don't see.
But no, spatially it's the same. It's just opened up.
It's just
got rid of the brown ceiling.
Wow effect. When you walk in the front door.
It's super.
So
this could be the biggest room in the club.
It's we countrysiders in here. It's going to start to feel small because I know that this space will get a lot of use.
No, it's excellent.
So
you can definitely run some events, some parties, some dances.
The wheels are turning already.
It's excellent.
So
it's good.
We're excited.
So there's a little bit of work inside the bars. We've run all the beer and soda lines from the coolers under the slabs where we put the piping. All that's in there. We need to terminate it all. We just erected the bar structures overhead that'll support the television screens. So now they can get in and put in all the sinks and coolers, refrigerators, ice machines.
Yeah, that's scheduled for next week as well. So,
and there's a little bit of cabinetry there. So that'll make both bars fully operational. But, everything's there, the services, power and so forth. So looking forward to pulling up to a bar stool at either end of the building. And looking good.
Beautiful.
So things are pretty neutral colored. The interior designer, we'll talk to her next week, but I think the furniture has the accent color.
Yes.
The peacock or teal, depending on what you're looking at. So the floors and walls are fairly neutral, but a nice color, off-whites, light dove grays and stuff. So then that furniture will add some color, and then we can start adding artwork.
And then, there is some artwork that's coming with the furniture. So she spec'd a number of pieces, and I know we have some artwork that's going on these 3 walls and just throughout the club.
It's fairly non-controversial because it looks kind of like a Mondrian or something. Or Liechtenstein. It's just spray of color, not the antique golfers that we used to have. So it should please the average viewer.
I think so.
Yeah. So outstanding. The architects did a nice job too. The ceiling work, the beam articulation. It's just
it's incredible.
It's very
hard to believe that it's the same building.
Yeah.
It really is.
Sure. Yeah, and the outside looks great. I know people have said it could use a little bit more, but there's a few more flourishes to go on the building, some of the louvers and stuff. But it looks pretty good up close as you're coming in with the greenery, and it's a solid result.
It is.
We're very happy. The committee is nearing its the end of the line. I mean, we're 95 meetings, official meetings since we started the committee. So I know most of the folks have gone back north, and we're all looking forward to getting our lives back and turning this over to you and your capable staff.
Yes.
So excellent.
So
good.
Well, kudos to you and the committee and all the hard work. You know, we're going to do one more video.
Oh, sure.
At least.
Oh, sure.
I would like to walk through the spaces once they're completely finished with you and maybe Chef Jay, and we just kind of do, you know, for the community before we're able to get people in here. So we're not going to say our goodbyes just yet, but again, just standing here and seeing where we're at, certainly after the last couple weeks and how it's come together. I mean, you guys, awesome job.
Sure.
Awesome job.
We actually still have some money in the account.
We do.
So we pretty much spent it down to about $17,000 left.
Yeah.
So,
hey, your promise was we're not going to go back for any more.
Correct.
We held firm on that.
Yeah, we met our goal of sticking to the 14.2 million.
And we got more than what we originally planned.
Yes. Well, we made interest on our money, which was what we always do on a project like this. And we might have a few dollars to wring out of the contractor from different allowances. So as long as the balance sheet is positive, we're happy with that. And we really delivered every amenity that we talked about.
We did.
Some of the budget cutting was just making things a little smaller, and 10% less of this or that. And we took away a pool bathhouse that was really never in the program. We do have pool bathrooms, so we're good there. So all in all, the committee did a yeoman's job getting everything we promised to the community within the dollars allotted. So that was the job, and that's
a success on the book.
Now we're pleased to be here in this position.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So just for you all, just some expectations over the next few weeks. So next week is the week of June 9th. The plan is to start receiving some furniture, primarily our interior design furniture, and then some stuff that we have in storage. So that'll be received into the clubhouse, assembled, put together, put into place. The same week, we're going to start moving office furniture, our new office furniture, into the offices and assemble that, get the office space set up. Right now, the plan is to operate food and beverage through the end of next week, which is the 13th. And then beginning the 14th, which is Saturday, we are transitioning to kind of all hands on deck move in. So that's when administration and food and beverage will be dark while we tear down our temporary stuff and move into this building, get set up. And I'm hoping, like to be operational here the first week of July or right after the 4th.
Okay,
so,
perfect.
We're going to continue some regular updates for you all just so you can see how the progress goes and we can clearly set some expectations on where we're at. The golf course is closed next week for maintenance.
Right.
So I don't expect a lot of activity around the club just due to that. And then really it's food and beverage will close the week of the 16th, through the end of the month.
For 2 weeks, basically.
Yeah, we can move in and get situated. So
super.
That's how it looks right now. Pretty confident in that schedule. But we're not completely out of the clear.
No, but by July 1, I don't see anything that's not on our schedule.
No.
Everything we're talking about, railings, door hardware, everything will be installed.
Which would be sufficient for us to get our final CO.
Correct.
Which allows us to open up the club to members.
Sure.
So,
outstanding.
Good stuff.
Yes.
Great stuff. So beautiful. Anything else?
That's all I can think of.
Leave it there.
That's all I can think of.
Pool looks awesome.
Yep. Somebody asked me yesterday, when can I go swimming? Yeah. And I said, July 1st.
Yeah, July. Trust me, we'll let you know.
Sure.
But yeah, I can't say enough. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
great. Looks good.
Beautiful. Mike, as always, thanks for the time. We've got at least one more together. So,
sure thing.
We'll save our sentiments for that video.
No problem.
Countryside, any questions, comments, you can send them our way. We're getting close. Appreciate your patience. We know everyone's excited. We are too. And this is yours.
Yes.
It's awesome.
It's great.
Mike, thanks.
You bet.
We'll see you soon. Thank you.